Hey guys, I'm Sean Cheek coming at you from Waco, Texas. Today we're going to learn how to play a really jazzy, cool chord progression by Prince. Let's take a listen. And so forth. Hey guys, welcome to webpianoteacher.com, our online community where we gather together to learn, play, and share the music that we love, creating a culture of encouragement for all you guys out there who are trying to learn to play piano online. Listen, you can do it if you pick the right lessons and you know how to practice. I'm going to help you do that right now. Okay, so we see my board here and I have it zoomed in. I call it a board. Back in the old days, I would write on an actual whiteboard with an actual, dry erase marker and had to erase it on and write again and do the videos that way. So it's really cool to be able to do it digitally now. So I still call it a whiteboard. But this sheet is very extensive. It's actually a whole page and then part of another page. If you are a member of the website, you can download the sheet. For your practicing, it really helps. I have it kind of zoomed in here because we're just going to work on a couple of measures. But it really helps to be able to print it out, I think. So let's get to the board. All right, we have this chord progression here that I've been playing. And if you want to hear what we're going off of, if you'll do a YouTube search for Prince Rehearsal Minneapolis 1986. Oh, back in the day, 1986. The band just plays for about 7 or 8 minutes, and I notate all the stuff the piano player does in there and the synthesizer does, so you can listen to that and then play some of this. So we'll take our first chord here. It is an E major 7, okay? Now, the whole song is made up of this. One chord, second chord, third chord, and it's 2 measures long, and it repeats over and over, but the guy playing the piano just does it differently every time. So it's a great way to do a study on how to improvise, how to improv. That's just one of the ways to do it, and the next way is different, next way is different. And you heard all kinds of cool stuff like that in this one. So we have E major 7, okay? Now we need to understand the chords, okay? I know you could just copy me and do what I'm doing, but it helps to have understanding, don't you think? So E, G sharp, B, there's our E chord. D sharp makes it a major 7 chord, okay? All right, so there's our major 7. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the very end of that measure, I'm going to play the notes I'm already on. Whenever I have a squiggly line there, that just means to vamp on that chord. Just kind of keep it going, kind of marking time until it's time to move on. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and everybody's going to mark time differently, and that's okay. That's what's neat about music, is everyone will play it different. Here's the next chord. This is a D sharp minor 7, D sharp, A sharp, D sharp, and I'm sorry about all the sharps, but that's the key it's in, and we need to learn how to play in sharps, don't we? People are scared of sharps because they don't play in them very much. If you never play in them, you never get used to them. F sharp, A sharp, C sharp. There we go. Okay. So if we go back to the beginning, 1, and 2, and 3. Here's the next chord. It's generally, in this one, a G sharp minor 7. Then he'll put suspensions in there and then, do stuff that's kind of a chord cluster, but it's generally a G sharp minor 7. And G sharp minor 7 is G sharp, B, D sharp with an F sharp. Okay. I know there's a C sharp in this one time. You can see it more clearly here. Da-dun. So I'm going to play that D sharp with my left hand, and then play G sharp, B, F sharp with my right hand, and an F sharp. So we have da, da, and then we'll move on to the chord progression again. But okay. All right, so when you're deciding, remember at the beginning I said if you pick the right lessons and you know how to practice. Picking the right lessons means two things. One, you want to pick a song that you like and that you love. If you love Prince and you love his music and you love jazzy sounding stuff, this is a great song for you. Okay, so you want to pick something you like that you're going to enjoy. But the second thing is that it needs to be on your skill level. A lot of times people get frustrated and quit, not because they can't do it or they're stupid or they're, all the things we say about ourselves, but because you're picking a song that's too above your level. You need to play lots of things that are easy. Start at ground level, work your way up. You don't get to skip over to that. Everyone, no matter who they are, has to go through the steps of getting better, of maturity musically. And you need to pick something that you can do. I have tons of lessons on whenpianoteacher.com that are geared towards very beginners or people who need to get used to my method for a little, till they can move up to other things. Even if you already play, you need to get used to the way I do things, which takes a little bit of time, So pick something that's on your level, all right? And don't be afraid to scrap it if you find out it's too hard, all right? The second thing, how to practice. Okay, you have to take small bits. So as we just did here, we took 2 measures and we kind of dissected it and worked on it. Stay on those 2 measures, and then when you're ready, move on to the next 2. And when you get that down, then you can connect those 4 measures and then play the whole 4 measures. And you may say, well, the song's so long, 4 measures is nothing. But if you have success on those 4 measures and you feel good about those 4 measures, then you're going to feel good about it when you move on. And given enough time, you can learn the whole thing. Okay, so take small bits. All right, back to the board. That's my little soapbox explanation of how to practice. Okay, so if this is in your skill level, great, work on it. This is great for if you're just wanting to, if you're at a party or something, or need to play piano at a gathering, you can just sit down and play these chords over and over again. All right, so there is our part 1. And you get on the site, you can download the sheet and finish the rest of it. Guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Talk to you later.